The issue of the unhoused in America is transitioning into an actual physical clash. This is the scene in Echo Park on March 25th, 2021. More than 180 protesters were arrested. It had to do with tent cities. Tent cities are growing in America, where unhoused people live together in places like sidewalks and public parks. Hundreds of encampments popped up across the U.S. since the economic crisis of 2008. And when the global pandemic hit in 2020, homeless numbers spiked and tent cities became exponentially larger. That brings us back to the clash in Echo Park. The tent city in Echo Park was in an iconic Los Angeles destination, and it was different than most of the county's hundreds of encampments because it had organized leadership who saw the tents as an alternative to LA's homeless crisis, the worst in the United States. They had a community garden and actually paid those living there to keep the encampment clean. But that defiance of the norm attracted the ire of the city, which sent in the cops. This is the community center in Echo Park. Behind us is the kitchen, and it's where people come and donate food so people that are experiencing homelessness can get the meals that they need to survive. Activists have been trying for years to keep the park open as a safe haven for those in need. I was there the day the park closed down. The city said the park would be closed due to repairs and to clean up the lake. Many residents complained about trash and feeling unsafe. Hundreds of housed people came out to support their unhoused neighbors and stop the sweeps or cleanup of the area.
We're not trying to take over the park. We're not trying to trash the park. The county health department got no advance notice of this.
They believe sweeps just move the problem rather than helping the homeless crisis. Protesters want the city to spend money on permanent housing for the homeless versus police action. It's estimated more than $800,000 was spent just on LAPD officer hours to close the park. Just like any city, here you have your seniors.
So you've been in Echo Park for 5.5 weeks, and now you're going to relocate, and that's why someone gave you this for your cat.
Children and underground characters like gang members who take advantage of the homeless.
These protests are far more important. They're a bit past due, but it does my heart well to see it.
I met this family who was packing their tents into a camper to move to the next destination.
Thank you for letting us come in here. I so appreciate it.
When I walked in, I was greeted with a cup of coffee and song. I know this song, Hakuna Matata. I learned that the dad is now a mom and is a trained chef who lost her job in the pandemic.
I love French cooking, and I really love making a nice French onion soup. It's really deep and rich and delicious. Just waiting, like it seems many other people are, for life to continue moving forward.
The other mom is a graphic designer and artist who sets up shop in the park. She relies on free Wi-Fi to get her work done.
And my main clients hire me for empowering women in realistic fantasy illustrations. I have this one that's really fun that's gender-swapped Greek gods. And I'm just starting a new portfolio because I'm trying to get like a real job. Maybe we'll see if it happens. I like snakes and serpents. They have some cool symbolism that deal with transformation and renewal.
And the family dog rounds out their pack.
Okay, show me something else.
Their two adorable children have their own toy tent,
What are you going to show me as your favorite toy?
go to the bathroom by themselves, and the streets are their school.
When did the moon go broke?
Do you ever see yourself being in a home?
That is home. This is homeless. But even when it was a tent or living in my car was my home. Or where I was at, or whatever it was, you can make it. If it's not your home, then you're like miserable and upset and suffering. So you enjoy where you are.
They're making do, but affordable housing is best for this family. And being displaced, they say, just makes it harder.
If every city had Echo Park, it would be a much more magical place in this world. Everybody would feel much more comfortable to be themselves and heal and express and like live a life and make mistakes and do these things that we all say we are supposed to do and should do, but we pay lip service to it because once the behavior deviates and we do the things that we need to do to grow, then we are shamed and shunned for it. And places like these, at least this place specifically that I've experienced, allowed all of that to happen. And now for it to get shut down is unfortunate.
There's no place for the homeless or the fringe.
And allow more people to kind of integrate back into society in a way that isn't shamed. It's not like you come back and do it my way and we will help you and give you these resources. It's no, you need these resources to survive, and eventually you will heal and grow and want to contribute from your own self, because that's what we all really want to do in the end when we're not so scared.
This family and countless others are on the move to place their tents in different areas of Los Angeles. 200 of the unhoused are now moved into temporary shelter provided by the city. Mayor Eric Garcetti said this is the largest transition of an encampment in the city's history.
When the city comes in or people come in and they clean the area or they sweep the area, that it solves the issue.
It's like you sweep the dirt under the rug and say it's swept up. It's just under the rug.
Many fear this tent city crisis is about to get even worse as the divide between the haves and have-nots widens, leaving many wondering, is this the new America?